everybody, Hunt, Trap, and Fish here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the basic tree yelp of a hen. And what a tree yelp is, it's when a hen is still in the roost in the morning, and she's just going to be calling real lightly, just you know, wake up in the morning, I guess, and that's just the call that you'll commonly hear them do on the roost in the morning. And what it does to work to your advantage when you do it is, if you have a tom, you know, roost 100 yards away or however far he is, if you're doing that while he's still in the roost, those nice little yelps, it's going to give him a focal point towards you, so he'll know to fly off the roost towards you. If you're not calling while he's on the roost, he may fly off the roost away from you, he may fly off the roost to the left of you, he may fly off the roost to the right of you. All this tree yelp does is give him an idea where you're at, and it'll get him to fly closer to you off the roost instead of away from you. And you know, it works out really well if you do it right. And I'm just using a mouth call, and what I'll do is I'll get set up in my spot in the morning, and I'll let that bird gobble probably 5 to 6 times on the roost. If it's a hot bird, if it's not a vocal bird, you know, I'll let him gobble probably 2 or 3 times. And what I'll do is, after that bird starts gobbling a little bit, I'll just do some clucks and yelps. Just real soft, nothing aggressive, just clucks and yelps. And like I said, what's that going to do? First, it's going to get him to gobble back to you. But it's not only going to do that, it's going to get him to possibly even shift himself on the tree, so he's going to fly right towards it. Maybe, you know, he's not going to land right in your lap, but he's going to land 50 yards closer than what he would have before. And what I'll do is, after I call, he's probably going to light it up. So after he gobbles to that call, I'm not going to call right away again. I'm going to wait for that bird to gobble a second time before I'm going to call again. You know, this is just something just to keep his curiosity on the rise. You know, you don't want to call to him like crazy. You just want to keep him. You want to keep him curious of where you're at, and he's going to know the general area where you're at, but he's not going to be able to pinpoint you exactly where you're at. You don't want him to be able to do that. So you just want the general area, and you know, I'll probably call to him. Depends how early he starts gobbling and all that. I'll probably call to him 6 or 7 times on the roost. So, you know, I do the call. He'll hit it. He'll gobble to it. I'm going to wait for him to gobble again. Then maybe I'll... And you can get a little excited on the tree yelp. Just don't, you know, don't be cutting and doing all of this fancy stuff when the hen is supposedly still on the roost, because that's just gonna, you know, this just doesn't sound real good. You just want to keep that tom curious, and you don't want him to get all fired up on the roost and all that. You just want to keep him into your calling. And once he gets on the ground, that's when you can do all the fancy purring and clucking and cutting and yelping and whatever you want to do. But what a tree yelp does, it just, you know, just gets you a head start in the morning than what it would normally without a tree yelp. And the tree yelp doesn't have to be done on a mouth call. It can be done on a box call. It can be done on a push button call. It can be done on a tube call. It can be done on a slate call. And you know, this is not hard to match. It's just, you know, it's just a basically light yelp of a hen and maybe some clucking in there. And you know, if you're out in the woods enough, you're going to hear the hens doing this. You're going to hear the toms answering. And it's just basically gives you a jump start in your morning when you use a tree yelp to your advantage. So, hope you liked the video. Hope it helps you out this spring.